Tonight's Gooder Entertainment production is brought to you by The Chopping Block, Minotti Woodcrafters, Pinkerton Pit Barbecue, Texas Oil Doves, JB Waterway, All Fired Up Barbecue Cook-Off, Texas Original Charcoal, the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, Smoke and Magic, Texas High Roller Events, Laredo Roofing Solutions, Navy SEAL Danny Dietz Memorial Classic, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, The Barbecue Store, Mr. Keen Sharpening Service, Cosmos Cube Products, Half-Ass Cookers, Damn Yankee Texas Barbecue, Rectag, Quattro D Drums, We Branded Promotions, Texas Barbecue Bash, and Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. Thank you for supporting the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
Hey, we got any more beer in here? Alright, I'm sorry. I won't talk again. I'm sorry. Alright, go ahead, Robbie.
I call it bass boat.
Bass boating?
Have you ever seen a bass boat go down the water and everything like that?
Oh, and he nailed it. Oh, shit. Hashtag bass boat.
Hey there, everybody. This is Aaron, the Retro Guy, host of the Morning Roast Radio Show, and you're locked in to the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Give it to them, fellas.
Ooh. Ah.
If you're gonna put it in the box, put it in the box.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cosmo, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show. So grab a drink, park your ass, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing.
All right, hey, Steve Jimenez. You might know me. I'm a professional tent holder. When I'm not busy holding down a tent, keeping everything calm, I'm watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
Three, two, one. Hi, I'm Brad,
And I'm Bree, and we're Smokin' Magic.
and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cesar Mejia with Smoking and Toasting Barbecues, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
Are you ready to turn up the heat?
1. Let's go!
Because you've just tuned in to the one and only So Smokin' Gooder Show. We're coming to you live from Bullhorn Barbecue headquarters in Cypress, Texas. This is the show where we talk all things barbecue and brews, and you better believe we're here to have a good time. Get ready for the man who knows barbecue like the back of his hand, the guy who can tell you the difference between an IPA and a stout blindfolded, and the life of every party, your barbecue pitmaster and the host with the most, Rob Arocha. Whether you're part of the Gooder Gang or just here for the special guest, barbecue competition updates, or maybe even to rate some boxes, strap in, fire up those smokers, and crack open a cold one, because the So Smokin' Gooder Show starts now.
What is up, my Gooder Gang friends and family? How are you guys? Welcome to episode 323. Is that right, Ty? 322? I don't know.
322.
322. A lot of these episodes. Thank you very much for still tuning in. Already 46 deep, just getting started. 47, 48. Let's still climbing. I love it. What a wonderful weekend that I had in barbecue. Ty was a big part of it. We'll get Ty here in just a second. Ty, chill out, Ty. But we had a wonderful time this weekend at the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. You know, we've been hyping that event. They are longtime sponsors of this show. Jen Lee and her crew did an amazing job out there at the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic Cook-Off. It was a wonderful event. Navy SEALs were in attendance. A lot of cookers were in attendance. Veterans were in attendance. This whole event was just top notch. I had a good time. You know, there was lots going on as far as, you know, cabins. There was RV spots. There were yogi. There was pool. A swimming pool is what I mean. There was a lot going on, lots to attend, lots to do. So if you have not done that event, we had 92 teams out in attendance at the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. It was just a wonderful time for barbecue. I had a great time out there. Now is the time to get Producer Ty in. Producer Ty, get in here, my man.
Hey.
How do I sound? Do I got some bass tonight?
You got some bass.
I got some bass.
Braden would be proud.
I got to give, first off, let's give some props to Jen and the crew out there. They did what they said they were going to do. They had a wonderful event, a KCBS event. We don't get many of those down here in Texas. Not only that, they had a full top-notch crew behind the scenes working. There was trash pickup. I don't know who the kids were. I think they were from Cy-Fair, maybe, or from Waller. I can't know. But they were all around the camps. Nothing that cooks asked for was needed. It was everything was top notch. You know, the event, I feel, you know, went off without a hitch. There was no problems in the judging area from what I have heard. I haven't heard anything negative about that. It was just a wonderful time. It was unique to us. We don't get too many KCBS events. We had people travel in. Aaron Stauffer from Man Meat Barbecue traveled in from Kansas. Wes Garrett from Piglytically Incorrect traveled in from Mississippi. Mississippi. It was just a wonderful event right there. Waller was the JROTC. Thank you, Jen. Jen's in the comments tonight. But Ty, you were a part of this organization, right? You have a hand in what happened this past weekend.
Well, I mean, yeah. So Tom Clark and Jen allowed me to be a part of it for the last couple of years. So
shout out to Tom and Jen.
I actually got to cook with Carlos Calzada last year, and so this year, one of my buddies, Al Hero, got to cook with Carlos Calzada. And
I did meet Al.
In the 8 years that I've been involved in barbecue as a dishwasher, I've seen, you know, KCBS come here, and anytime we can get a KCBS event here, I think it's amazing. Anytime you can get a turnout like that with, you know, everybody supporting, and I think it was a great event. And then I think us as a committee just want to make it better and better next year for Jen, you know, because we think she's an all-star promoter. So we just want to work our ass off even harder. So everything that a KCBS offers in Kansas City, we wanted to offer right here in Texas, because I mean, that's what we're doing. We're getting ready for more KCBS in Texas and the American Royal and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, we're excited about it. I love the event, and it was, you know, a veteran centric event. I love being able to talk to the veterans. So anytime you can do that, it's great.
Yeah. Navy SEALs were well represented. We had some Navy SEAL wives that spoke at the event. Just to, you know, it's always a kind of a reflection type of moment for that awards, and they did a phenomenal job with everything. And then of course we had the you know, the contest, and we had the award ceremony. Shout out to Dennis Butterworth. He did an amazing job as an MC. I know I've done that as well. It's a lot of work, a lot of you know, putting yourself out there and doing that. So shout out to Dennis Butterworth with War Pig Barbecue, president of IBCA.
Oh, well, hello there. I'm Dennis Butterworth with War Pig Barbecue, but you can call me Butter, and you're listening and watching the So Smoking Gooder Show with Rob Arocha.
Sorry, I think I'm programmed. Every time you say Dennis Butterworth and a team name, I just play their video if we have it. My bad.
No, but he did a great job as the MC, and we cannot get away without celebrating the grand champion and reserve grand champion. How about Mr. one of the GOATs, one of the OGs on my Mount Rushmore of
On
barbecue?
a lot of
Fred,
people's Mount Rushmore.
on a lot of people's. Fred Robles loves him some KCBS. He is the president of CBA, but the man obviously loves him some KCBS because he does well in these KCBS formats. He went out there and GC'd this thing. I don't have the total numbers. Honestly, I don't have the wrap-up recap. I'm going to go on the fly on this, but the RGC was our main man, our co-host, Mr. Eddie Morales from the Pitfather Barbecue. Shout out to Eddie Morales for his RGC. Not only that, he introduced some new product that you can get your hands on, probably in the barbecue store fairly quickly, but at least online, you can go to the pitfatherbarbecue.com. I'll read that comment in just a minute. But you can get some of that brisket vendetta. It's the newest, probably going to be one of the hottest products out on the market right now. If you have some brisket, if you need some brisket help, talking to myself right now, why don't you check out some of these brisket vendetta from the Pitfather Barbecue? Eddie, is a pretty damn good brisket cook, so I'm sure, and I know because I've talked to him, he went long and hard, did some research, did some, a lot of trial and error, a lot of, research and development, and got this going. So the brisket vendetta will be online soon enough. I think he sold out of his initial buy. It is sold out. There's Jen right there. It is sold out currently, but real soon it'll be back on the website. You can check that out. And when it is, we'll get Eddie out here to talk about brisket vendetta. But yeah, shout out to Fred Robles, the grand champion of the event. Shout out to Eddie Morales, the RGC. And of course, Jen Lee's in the comments right now, the promoter of the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. I can't thank her enough for bringing KCBS down here. I know we've got the Red Raider meat event in Lubbock, and we have the Cedar Park event in Cedar Park. But there aren't too many. Jen, how many KCBS events are in Texas? But there's not a lot. So unless you want to travel, that's the only way you're going to cook a KCBS. And of course, if you want to be a world champion on a big stage like the American Royal, like the Jack, you have to understand cooking at KCBS. You have to have a little experience. You have to have some of that know-how, and you have to actually go through the motions. And so bringing an event like that to Texas helps all of us. So if you are looking to, eventually be a world champion in the largest event in the entire world of barbecue, the American Royal, or the most prestigious event, the Jack, then you have to know how to do KCBS. You have to go through the motions. You have to put yourself out there and actually compete in one of these events. So shout out to the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Shout out to Jen Lee, Tom Clark, and everybody, Ty Cobb, whoever all was involved with the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. I thank you very much. It was awesome.
Big shout out to a guy named Cody that I met that is a wonderful IT dude. Loved working with him this week. Shout out to Cody.
Who's Cody?
Cody's the guy that actually works for Tom Clark, and he, or one of Jen Lee's friends, and he did most of the IT work, and I just helped him out. But yeah, he's a kindred spirit, fun guy. I love working with him. So shout out to Cody as well.
Ty, I got to give you some love. Get back in here, Ty. Get back in here. The award ceremony. Not only did Butter do a great job, but the visual work. You had all the team names flashing, and then they would show up on there. Y'all did a great job back there. It was wonderful. My only complaint about the award ceremony is I didn't get a fucking call. I mean,
I know, right? I looked over at you one time. I don't know if you saw it, but we were about halfway through, and I had the results in front of me, and I looked down. I was like, oh shit, he's not on here.
You should have just said, hey, you should have pointed at me and said, just go.
Just go.
You got no business.
Jen would have killed me if I told
you. They're like, what are you doing here? And the guy's just like, just hanging around. I mean, that was me. No, we had a 13th. We finished 20th overall, 93 teams, 20th overall. It is solid, but we all know why we're there. We're there to win, and we're there to go after those paddles and do it. But hey, 20th overall is solid, I guess you would say. We were up here on the list of 93. We're up here. But yeah, we're all trying to get that call. I've said it on the show before. I think I would rather have a 10th place call and finish 63rd. So
Right.
you get your name and you get that walk, then no calls and finish 20th. But hey, that's barbecue for you guys. That is 100% barbecue. There were I don't know if you got Jen. The only thing that I've heard from competition barbecue cooks is the certified versus non-certified cooks, and I think we're still in year 3 of bringing a KCBS down here to Texas. So Ty and I kind of touched on this a little bit. It is a challenge to have 100% certified judges when there are only 3 in Texas to begin with, and this is the furthest south KCBS event you're going to get, right? So it is a challenge to get, especially an event like this size, 93 teams. We'll say 100, right? It's going to be a challenge to get 100% 100 certified judges and make it a 100% certified judged deal. And even that, so I did my buddy Mark, who travels from Las Vegas. He was there. He's a certified judge who travels. I don't know if he's a master judge like Eric, but he's one of the guys that travel all the time. And he even said, hey, even the certified judges may have had 1 or 2 or 3 events under their belt. So it is, what did she write? Bro, I will never be 100% certified until we have more KCBS contests. Okay. I hope that's not true. I think once we continue this on, and and I hope you have plans to continue on with this, I think that will increase. We had 60%. Was that the number, Ty?
Yeah, I think it's 56 or something like that. But I mean, that's the goal. If that's the only thing that we have, I mean, that's what we have to work towards. And in order to bring KCBS to Texas, you're going to have to bring education. So with education's classes, so Jen Lee's the lady to do it. I mean, eventually we're going to get there. I mean, it's just the 3rd year, and I think it's the freaking $50,000 payout, 93 teams at an RV park. I mean, it's an escape. It's a destination. You get to hang out with your buddies and do KCBS. I think it's a win-win. So I think that's got to be the goal. Get to 100%.
No, RV park, swim up bar. They need to stay open longer than 5 p.m. on a Friday, though. I'm just saying, especially if check-ins at 3 for cabin people. It is just. But the event, the venue, all the fields is a world-class event. So thank you to Jen. Thank you to the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic committee, everybody involved in that. Ty, thank you very much. I think we've and we didn't even talk about the Fantasy League Pick'em 10. That was a lot of fun, Ty. Thank you very much, Ty. Look at you. Those were the contestants. I didn't send you the actual results, but I will. I can do that. So you can post them here in a minute. We'll talk about that once you post them up there. But if you can just give me just a second to send those over to Ty, and Ty will post the results. But Aaron Stauffer from Man Meat Barbecue, he finished in the top 10 as a cook, but he also finished number 1 in the Fantasy Q League Pick'em 10, which was the first ever event of this like that, especially from the. But it added a little unique wrinkle to this thing, man.
Oh, I totally agree. I love doing fantasy football. So when you said Fantasy Q, I was in.
I like it. All right. Let me find. There it is right there. I think that's it.
All right.
If that's not it, let me know. But I think that's it. I just sent it over to you. If you can post that. Yeah, that was it. Pretty quickly, we'll get that on here and we'll talk about that. But yeah, this was a unique deal that we've, y'all watch this show quite a bit, right? I appreciate each and every one of you guys that are still doing this. 8 years in. Shout out to never hate to see anybody get fired. But I just was listening to my wife. She was putting on some Fox News or whatever it was. And Jimmy Kimmel is out as a late night host for comments about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So we just became a longer running show, Ty. We just surpassed Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I heard you say that. So so ABC took him off the air. You can't be messing around with Disney, man.
No, Disney,
stuff like that.
Disney is they don't mess around. And he is he gone. And I hate to see anybody fired, but we just took another step up on one of the longest running live shows.
That's right.
Anyway, here's the Fantasy League Picking 10 at the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Shout out again to the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic and Jen Lee for offering up a free entry into the 2026 Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Aaron Stauffer, Man Meat Barbecue, his squad with a 6856.0224. In the RGC, who was the RGC, I believe, last year at the actual contest, is James Minotti from Chillin' and Grillin' Texas Barbecue. Also, y'all know him as Minotti Woodcrafters. Look at that fine piece of work back there. James Minotti with a 6840.4926. So those two, we'll give the top 10. Drafters, Steve Cumby, Charles Kramer, Adam Gotro, James Ritchie, Justin Payne, Derek Hook, Sylvette McCandless, Peter Armendariz, Michael Robertson, Keating Helms, Brandon Perriman. Those are top 13-ish or so right there.
I'm way over there in the middle of the pack. I did not do well.
I went total sleeper teams, and you see me on the fourth row on the right over there.
Yeah, but you were, you got to spend money to make money. You got to take those risks sometimes.
That's right. Got to put yourself out there, and I felt good about my squad. Again, Fred Robles, Eddie Morales. If you had those guys on your list, you had Chillin' and Grillin'. You had Man Meat Barbecue on your team. Apparently, people are upset with Wes Garrett. Wes Garrett taking strays for not doing so well out there. But no, even Wes Garrett put it out there that hey, if you pick me, I'm sorry. I didn't have a good cook out there. All right, Ty, let's give some love to the Gooder Gang. I think that was all my business. 8:22 in. We still haven't even got to our guest yet. We have first-time guest on tonight. We're talking about Miguel and RENE Sanchez from Double S Smokers. These guys have been tearing it up on the Texas scene. They got a new chicken rub out. We'll talk all about them. Chicka Boom barbecue rub. I tasted it. I liked it. I can't mess with my chicken right now. Otherwise, I would definitely put that in my arsenal right now. All right, Ty, let's go with the Gooder Gang. Who is first up? And we'll get in here. Let's go. Evening all, ZZ Top Fan. What is going on? How are you doing, my man? Teresa Edmondson. What is up, Gooder Gang? Nicho Arredondo. Good evening, Gooder Gang. Afternoon from South Jersey. We know that's Larry Vaughn, Sr. Loaded up with monkey pickles. Northbound. Okay, not sure what that is. Randall Ocala. What is going on? Evening, y'all. There he is, our guest of the evening. What's up, Gooder Gang? Steve Quint, Gooder Gang. Hope everyone is WT. What's that, Ty? WT. Don't know. All right, next.
Sure.
Okay. My pits are burning. Again, Kevin Hernandez offered up a spice basket that is going to go to James Minotti. James Minotti, reach out to Kevin, and he will get you a spice basket. That is My Pits Are Burning. Wonderful spices. Added a new one recently. So thank you to Kevin. All right, there as well. Firebox Barbecue. Hey, everyone. Michael Ramirez. Good evening, gents. Stephen Peacock. Greetings, Gooder Gang. Mac Daddy Q from Saginaw Mafia. He'll be in Springtown this weekend. There's Jen Lee again. Thank you to everyone that came out. Each and every one of you made this year's event the best one yet. Bobby Boom with an RGC this weekend. Sup, fellas? What's going on? That is Suavecito. Shauna Tillotson. Good evening. Hey, I think she's going after my little tagline. Brandon Perriman. Yo, Gooder Gangsters. Chase Vincent. Good evening, Gooder Gang. Lance Baracco. What's up, y'all? Justin Payne. He was in the house. What's up? Steve Cumby. He'll be in Springtown. Mr. Keen, sharpening service. He sent me a message. I'll have to read that. And Stephen Lozano, thank you very much. He sent me a nice message last week after last week's show. Craig Scoggins, learning to be gooder. I like it. Chad Vasquez. Hi, Sammy. Stephen Rosinski in the house. Stephen, Full Belly Smokers did very well. Shane Leclerc. What's up, mofos? Melody Vincent. She was working. Jen is the best. Everything was fabulous. Third Coast Barbecue. Richard Contreras. Good evening, fellas. Lucas Armstrong, all the way from Morning. He's in Australia. Corby Simpkins, good evening. Gooder Gang, 63 strong already. Thank you, guys. James Dodson, he'll be in Springtown. Peter Armendariz, love the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Karen and Eddie Lopez, I got to hang with them. Great comp this weekend. Arturo Gonzalez. Hola, Barbecue Brothers. Yes, Keating Helms. What's up, boys? Better late than never. You're never late. Surge is opening his barbecue restaurant. Wes Diddy, Texas Barbecue Bash. Colin, I think, was the top 5 this weekend. What is going on? Colin, Sean Strader, what's up? All right, Roy Austin, there he is right there. What was that? WT, saw a guy that looked like you at the tailgate. Yeah, that was me, Ty. Case, I was there this weekend at the Texans Monday Night Football game. Heartbreaker. It was wonderful right up until the end, till it wasn't. Shout out to the Bucks. Baker Mayfield, 4th and 8, running up the middle for about 20 freaking yards right in front of me. That sucked. But that's football. We play the Jacksonville Jaguars this weekend. All right, let's get our guest in. We're talking about first-time guests. They are killing it on the Texas barbecue scene. I am not sure how long they've been doing it. We're going to talk to them and get to know them. I love, Ty and I love having first-time guests on the show. We love showcasing. This is the whole point of this show, is to bring people on that maybe are not in the spotlight of barbecue, but that's what we do right now. We're talking about Double S Smokers, RENE and Miguel Sanchez from Double S Smokers. Let's bring them on, Ty. There they are. Ty, we need some music. Let's get some. Do we have any clapping or anything like that? What's going on, fellas? How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
All right, so there it is right there. You guys are brothers, right? I didn't know that, honestly, until I was like, what's Miguel's last name? And he's like, Sanchez. I'm like, oh, okay. Brothers. All right, I love it. So you guys are brothers. Please introduce yourself to the Gooder Gang. Your first-time guest. Where you from? How long you been doing this thing? What got you into barbecue? We want to know all this good information, please.
My name is RENE Sanchez. I'm from East Bernard, Texas. And we just started doing barbecue about 4 years ago. We got really into it about 2 years ago when we ran across CBA and we liked it. And we started doing it because one of my friends had ALS, nerve disease, and they did a benefit for him. So we just decided to cook it, and ever since then we got hooked. The first time we got a little award, so I've been doing it ever since.
So 4 years total. 2 years you kind of took it seriously.
Yeah,
have y'all always been close? Is this something that brought y'all a little closer, cooking kind of
we always
on the weekends together, or y'all live together? What's going on here?
What's going I live in Rosenberg. That's where I'm from, Rosenberg, Texas. But we've pretty much, always been close since we were kids, did everything together, even growing up. But we even worked together. We've worked together for the last, 20 years or so. So, I mean, we're always with each other. So now we just made it a weekend thing. Now we're cooking on the weekends.
I can only remember being married to one
7
time.
days. Say that again, what?
I said I can only remember us getting into an argument one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That's crazy.
Well, I've gotten to kind of meet you guys and kind of get to know you guys probably within the last year. Who's growling? Within the last year. But man, y'all really come on the scene here. What has clicked for you guys in the last maybe year and a half, 2 years, and you said you started taking it seriously? What was it like prior? Like when you say maybe for the 2 years, were y'all kind of just learning, kind of kind of having fun? What was the deal then versus what it is like now?
We were cooking on the offset, and we were doing like non-sanctioned events, and we really didn't know nothing about barbecue because nobody would really tell us nothing. And then we just ran across we did a cook-off in Neville, which is like 15 minutes from my house, and it turned out to be a CBA event, James and Burley's.
The Denny's Memorial cook-off. Yeah.
Then they played the music. We liked the music, and we liked the pork category. So after that, we started doing it, and then it got more serious, and wound up taking some classes and started meeting people, and they started helping us out. So.
Barbecue is a great community. You mentioned you didn't really know anybody at the beginning, but I think once you start to go and learn and cook in these things and get to see the same people, it's a lot easier to maybe approach them, or at least have a beer with them, or have some food with them and talk to them. But I feel that maybe it took a little bit like that to get to know these people, and they've obviously helped you out a little bit. And it always helps, man, to get some insight from some of these guys that have been doing it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Miguel, you're from Rosenberg. Y'all both from Rosenberg?
He's from East Bernard, which is 15 minutes down the street.
Okay, I'm sorry,
down the road.
Didn't catch that. So y'all are kind of Houston area guys, right?
Yeah, we're like 30
Southwest,
minutes. Yeah, just south of Sugar Land.
Very nice. So the Denny's Memorial Classic is in Needville. Where else do you like to go, or where else do you travel to? And are there any limitations to you guys as far as travel?
Well, just this year we started like going out further. I think we went to Mercedes this year. We were down there for Smoking on the Rio, and then we went up to Weatherford and did that one.
First place rib, I remember that.
First place pork and brisket.
Pork. There you go.
Brisket.
And brisket, yeah.
Yes. And then
I remember the wrong one.
And we went to Temple also not too long ago. So we're starting to venture out more. I think the first year that we really took CBA seriously was last year, and we did a lot of closer ones. I think furthest we went was like Ingleside. I think might have been the furthest south we went and stuff like that. We kind of stayed local here in Houston stuff, most of the cook-offs.
Now, some people may watch and think that I only go, CBA teams, but it's really not. What kind of attracted you guys to CBA, and how many did you do any other sanctioning body contests prior to that?
Yeah, we do a handful of IBCAs, and we done one Lone Star. But the reason I like CBA is because the pork, and I like the walk-up song. That's the part I like.
Yeah.
Miguel, what about you?
I just I don't know, we fell in love with CBA, I guess, because the people we were cooking against, you would watch them every weekend, the same people, you show up to the same contest here locally. So you're pretty much cooking against the same people. And a lot of these teams are really, really good. And, cooking against them only makes you better. So that's what I guess that's the reason we stayed with CBA, because we like cooking against these same people we're learning from, watching them and stuff like that. So.
Absolutely. So you guys have really taken, you guys are in the top 10. I mentioned in chicken right now and in brisket, I believe. Those are the two, right?
Yeah.
Chicken and brisket. I didn't look too far into the overall, but I'm sure you're probably right there. Where are you guys sitting right now in the overall?
20-something.
I think it was it's a 23rd or something like that, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we've been struggling this year with ribs and pork for some reason. Last year we were 5th in pork, and this year for some reason it just fell off. So yeah, we've been struggling with pork.
Well, the barbecue, there's a lot of great teams out there, right? So and there's a lot of good information out there. You kind of mentioned a little bit about that, but it varies from year to year, from actually month to month. I feel like the flavor profiles kind of roll, right? You gotta kind of roll with them and stay ahead or stay with them from some point. But just because you have done well one year doesn't guarantee you're going to continue. Those same recipes are going to work. what is something that y'all have experienced like that, right? Something maybe that was working or you decided to change. Is there a category that maybe wasn't working that now is working, and I might be feeding into this new rub you got coming in here?
Well, we've always been pretty good in chicken, but the one that surprised us this year was actually our brisket, because last year, we struggled with brisket. It wasn't one of our strongest category. I think we still finished in the top 25, but I can't remember exactly where we finished last year, but it was in the top 25. But this year, we were surprised that like right now we're in 8th place in brisket. So our brisket really came around this year, so we've been doing good with brisket.
Staying on the brisket category, are you doing burn ends, and were you doing it last year? You said you're in the
2
2 times. Only
That's
done burn
it.
ends twice. Okay.
You got a second and the first.
Okay, well that's maybe you should keep doing burn ends, huh? Right?
Yep.
We never used to turn in burn ends. We would always just turn in slices. And last weekend we were at the JD's cook-off, and he forgot our injection, and well, it didn't come in time, so we didn't have an injection for the recipe that we usually run. So he ran a whole new recipe, and he went ahead and threw in the burn ends, because that recipe, we had was for burn ends also. And so he ran that recipe, and we hit a 2nd place brisket. So then this weekend, we just ran it back this weekend over there in Washington County at their cook-off, and he hit 1st place this weekend.
Damn. I love that. I love that. Brisket is obviously king in Texas. We always want to be the top cooks, or at least that's something that you want to hang your hat on, right? I can cook a damn good brisket. So yeah, for a 2nd and a 1st doing that. Yeah, I really think you guys need to stick with some burn ends, and maybe just do the injection that you do for your burn ends. So do you guys, obviously I think I just heard it, y'all do different procedures. Y'all treat the burn ends different than you do the brisket?
The finishing process.
Okay. Injections the same?
Almost the same.
Almost the same. So it is a little slightly different. Well, I do want to, like I mentioned, you guys are 6th in chicken. Talk about the process to come up with a new chicken rub, or come up with a chicken rub for your team, because I feel like I see a lot of teams using it. It's well known out there. It's Chick-a-Boom chicken seasoning. Yeah. You can find that at the barbecue store. I'm not sure where else you can find it, but it's something that a lot of teams are maybe taken to. I've tried it. It's really good, but like I said, I don't want to mess with what I'm doing right now in chicken, but I would highly recommend someone trying that, because it's got some unique flavors. I feel like it's got a nice boldness to it. It's a good, and it's got some peppery notes to it. So it's gonna present well, like you heard us say about bass boat. And it's gonna present well in a box. So talk to me a little bit about the seasoning, the process. What made y'all decide to maybe come out with your own rub, and how's it going?
Well, last year we struggled with chicken from like second half of the year. It cost us like maybe 6 or 7 GCs or RGCs. So we came in 3rd overall, and our chicken fell off. So we started messing with it. And toward end of last year is where we got it pretty much where we wanted it. Then at the beginning of the year is pretty spot on. And it's been rocking and rolling since then. And we released it in June, and we've gone through almost 60 cases already of it. So it's doing pretty good.
Damn. In 3 months?
Yeah.
Yes. We're about to put in our 4th order.
Your wife came?
Yeah, my wife came up with the flavor profile. So she got some real good palate. I ain't got no good palate.
Who came up with that logo? I love that. That label looks really good on that.
We my wife and then his wife kind of came up with it, and then we sent a rough draft to Dustin, and then he finished it up for us.
Very nice. How would y'all describe that chicken rub for people that may not have tried it yet? What would you how would y'all describe it as far as what it does to a bird?
Well, one thing, the color is going to give it a nice color. It's real fine. It's not like a grainy. So if you use we actually like to put in a smaller shaker with smaller hose. So when you dust it on there, it kind of lays real evenly and stuff like that. But it gives it a good color. The flavor profile is like a savory profile. It's got a hint of smoke, hint of butter, stuff like that. So it gives it a real good flavor. It's very different from everybody else's. So I think that's what sets it apart.
Would you? And again, I don't want to, unless y'all want to give some secrets. But is it something you could use as a standalone rub, or are you see a lot of teams maybe kind of incorporating that into what they're doing already?
A lot of people are incorporating it to what they're doing already.
Mm-hmm.
But people have been getting good results on ribs too with it.
Okay.
I've been getting feedback, and I don't want to say the team name, but they got a second place rib with. It was probably about 60-something teams there.
I like it. No, it's a beautiful looking bottle, and it is a great tasting rub. Like I said, I just can't change what I'm doing right now. However, if my chicken continues to stop chickening, that's something that you want to, stay, like I mentioned, stay ahead of, maybe stay ahead of what the wave, right? Of what's going on right now.
A lot of people tell us they use it as a finishing dust also. So.
Well, I like the fact you said it's a finer rub. And it is. It doesn't have those heavy granules that you'll see out there. So it is something that you can check out for sure. I encourage everybody listening right now to check out Double S Smokers Chicka Boom rub out there. But you guys have really taken the chicken. Let's talk a little bit about chicken. Obviously, the rub is something that has kind of propelled you guys to where you're at right now, 6th overall in chicken in the CBA, which is a tough category. Chicken, I feel, doesn't get the love that a lot of the other categories get because it's chicken. We've all grown up with chicken. We've had nuggets when we were babies. That's the first thing of meat I think a baby gets is chicken, right? It's here's a little piece of chicken. But it is so hard to cook correctly. It is so hard. There's a fine window as far as when it's done, when it's over, when it's under. What is your guys' approach? Let's start off of what are you guys turning in for chicken? Are you guys a half guy? Are you guys wings? You guys thighs? In CBA, we have the opportunities to choose differently. So straight half, only half.
Yeah. With wing tip.
Well, there's your problem. You could be in first right now if you cut that damn wingtip off. My goodness, at least third. Come on, guys, cut that shit off. I mean, it does nothing for you. No, I'm kidding. Y'all heard me talk about wingtip or no wingtip. You got a lot of fans in the house. There's Rachel right now. She says y'all are some of the finest guys out there. Ask me how I know. What was the first part of that? I didn't see that, Ty. It's fantastic on ribs. Okay, there she is. She's speaking about it right now. But straight halves, huh? No fluff in the box, just a straight half.
Straight half. We did flats and legs last year because we were going to go to the American Royale. Mm-hmm. So we tinkered with that a little bit, but we're not going this year. So we've just been running straight halves.
There's a chicken team right there, Ricardo. Those Gordos, they're awesome. Justin Payne giving y'all some love right here. First place with it 2 weekends ago. Yeah,
congratulations.
Solid cook right there. Yes, there's some good teams using it out there. But yeah, so I still feel y'all have heard me talk about it on the show. Halves are still king in Texas. A lot of people are doing really well with thighs, really well with legs, wings, thighs and wings, legs and wings, halves and wings. Why are y'all still sticking to thighs right now? To a half chicken. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just like it because it gives a judge the option of white meat or dark meat, and then I hate messing with thighs, so I can't get them right. I don't get the texture right on them.
Are you the chicken cook?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when he puts it in like a half bird, when he puts the half bird in the box, that's all we put in there. We don't like to put anything else with it because I think it takes away from the half chicken, the look, because sometimes I feel like it looks overcrowded,
Yeah.
So that's why we strictly go with like a half bird.
Gooder Gang, y'all are listening right now, telling us what you're putting in the box. You know, are you guys doing thighs, wings, a combination of both, or are you still doing the halves? I still feel like halves are still king in Texas. And Miguel, you just made a great comment. I had the same conversation earlier today. You know, what if a judge doesn't like dark meat and they get chicken wings, right? Which is white meat, right? Or what if they don't like white meat and that's all they get, right? It does give you an option. And if it does, a judge that doesn't like dark meat can go for the breast. A judge that doesn't like white meat can go for the thigh and the leg. Yeah. So it does give them an option, and it does broaden your horizon. But yeah, I don't know. I still think now I'm thinking about just going back to a straight half because what you just mentioned, it kind of takes away from, you don't want them to go to your lesser meat, right? If you feel like you can cook a good half, then why are you putting anything else in there? The reason why I started doing that is I feel like it added to the appearance. It added to the wow factor when they open the box. You get this nice, beautiful half and some wings, wings all on the side. That's what I was doing. I'm not so much doing that right now, but yeah, I think it added a little wow factor, but I'm not sure that it's helping me in the overall box.
Oh yeah.
There's Carl. Popcorn. He's putting the whole damn bird.
Carl says it's good on popcorn.
There's Gabe Medina. I showed up late, and y'all may have already answered this, but are y'all cooking in Springtown? Are you guys going to Springtown? Where are you going to be cooking this weekend?
Oh, we're not cooking this weekend.
No, we're staying home this weekend.
I'm going to go see my grandson play football.
Yeah, a little family time.
Yeah, I'm thinking I got a baseball obligation, so I don't think I'll be able to attend Springtown. I'm hoping to, but I'm in the running. I'm in 6th place in that Triple Crown. I need Carl and Eddie to stumble and me to do very well to maybe get a 2nd place finish or a 1st place finish out there. But yeah, so halves still what you guys are doing right now. Carl's in 2nd place right now. Carl's a scientist out there as far as boxing. You know, he's turning in a whole bird with nuggets and wings at some point. So there's so many options you can do out there. And so I think thighs also score very well. But I don't know. I would be curious to know what the top 10 chicken cooks in CBA are doing right now. Yeah, I know number 1 is doing halves. I think number 6 are doing halves. So I'd like to, and Carl's doing wholes, and from one weekend to the other. I don't know what Toasty's doing, smoking and toasting out there. Big Boys Barbecue. Shout out to Big Boys Barbecue. They are killing it right now. Buddy Northrop with JB Waterwells, one of our sponsors. He is actually just, man, he's on a roll right now. Just doing well. I'm going to go over the top 10 real quick because we only have, a little over 2 full months in the season. So it's kind of shaping up right now. The top 10 in overall, I'll just announce it right now. Cast Iron Cookers, Carl Davis. Underground Smoke, Smoking and Toasting, Big Boys Barbecue, Dirty Smoke, Big O Barbecue sitting in 6th overall. First Class Barbecue 7th, Scooter and Clark 8th, Chicken Fried Barbecue 9, My Chicken Burning 10th. In chicken, we got Bullhorn Barbecue 1, Cast Iron Cookers, Smoking and Toasting, Big Boys Barbecue First Class, Double S Smokers. There you go, boys. Beer Bellies Barbecue, LC Barbecue, Pit Father Barbecue, and Dirty Smoke. In ribs, we've got Cast Iron. Look at Carl just killing it.
He's killing it.
Dirty Smoke, Chicken Fried Barbecue, Beer Bellies, Uwe. Play Uwe, Ty. Big Boys Barbecue 5, Smoking and Toasting 6, First Class. The Cherry Pits, got to meet that young man in Needville. Roughed Up Barbecue 9, Jokers and Smokers 10. Pork Cast Iron Cookers. My goodness, he's overall first, second in chicken, first in ribs, first in pork. My goodness. All right, Dirty Smoke is second, First Class Barbecue third, LC 4, Big O's 5, Barefoot 6, Pit Father, there's Eddie 7, Suavecito 8, The Cherry Pits 9, Smoking and Toasted 10. And then Brisket, Cast Iron Cookers 1, Smoking and Toasting 2, Dirty Smoke 3, Chicken Fried 4, Brothers Keeper James, what's going on? 5, Big Boy 6, LC Phil 7, Double S Smokers 8, Underground Smoke 9, Big O's 10. All right, just to recap, because I literally have never taken a look at this. Overall, Cast Iron Cookers, Carl Davis is 1. Ribs, he's 1. Pork, 1. Brisket, 1.
He injects you with moonshine.
The only category he has not won is chicken, and he has 2. We can't allow him to quadruple crown this thing, guys. We cannot allow this to happen. Shout out to Carl Davis, though. Cast Iron Cookers, my goodness.
The guy cooks every weekend.
He's on fire.
Never skips a weekend. Yeah. So I talked to him earlier today. He's like, we got 9 more weeks. 9 more weeks, opportunities. I'm like, chill the fuck out, Carl. You gotta stop doing well in every category. My goodness. Aaron Stoffer's in the house. What's up, Gooder Gang? First place in the Fantasy Q League. I think he was 3rd overall as well. Sometimes twice a weekend. That just goes to show you cooking a lot matters. Summertime, I don't like to cook, man. I'm sorry. It's hot.
Yeah.
It is. I'm getting a little older. I don't like being out there in the heat and doing that. So it's just something that I choose not to do in the summer, and of course my boys are playing baseball and doing all that other stuff. So I got other family obligations.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if I didn't, I probably still wouldn't cook every weekend in the summer. But fall is filling up. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. And like Carl said, 9 more weeks in CBA if you want to improve your placings right now. I got 9 more weeks to just hold his ass back. We cannot allow him to, it'd be a great story. Carl, go for it, bro. Come on. Come at me and get those 4 categories. And you gotta hang on to the other 3. It's whack-a-mole, right? You can't, you're not guaranteed. Let's see what's close right now. 45-24 in ribs. Dirty Smoke is 43-51. So that's a first place from taking away. Dirty Smoke is killing it too. He's in 2nd in ribs and pork. 45-82 in pork. 41-76. He's got a little cushion in pork. He's got a big cushion in brisket, honestly. 48-14, 44-83 from Smoking and Toasting. That's another team that is doing very well. And overall, he's got a pretty solid lead, 52-37 to 47. He's looking pretty good, honestly.
Cook of the year.
He will be. He will be Cook of the Year. He's got my vote right now.
Yeah.
He's doing very well overall. This isn't a Carl Davis show. I just looking over. If Carl was here, he'd say, "Yep, Carl, how you doing, man? Doing all right. I'm doing all right. You gonna hold every? I'm gonna try. Smoking and Toasting. Toastie's in the house. I'll take him to brisket. All right, you do your part. I'll try and continue to do my part. Toasty, just don't come at me at chicken. Toasty, we'll be okay. Well, guys, this has been great. Is there anything that we didn't mention that we need to mention a little bit? What's on the horizon for you guys? I know you want to close out strong for this year. Are you going to the Royal? Any aspirations? What are goals for Double S Smokers? I mean, obviously you know, you see the big contests that are out there right now, and of course, to win one of those is very special. What are some of the goals y'all might have set for each other or for yourselves? And if you want to share them with us, please do.
Well, we have other rubs in the works right now. We got a
Beautiful.
brine that's in the works. It's a brine / injection. We have a pork. It's a rub that's in the works. And I mean, the one thing that one of our goals is to be a world champion, to win something big like that. You know, that's one of our goals. But so far, every goal we've set for each other, like last year, we wanted to do like 20 cooks, and we reached our goal. We did 20 CBA cooks. This year, our goal was to put out our own rub, and we did that. You know, so we've been reaching our goals. I know becoming a world champion is like a big goal, but you know, we want something big to reach for, you know, in the barbecue world, you know. So
yeah,
hopefully one day we'll get it.
We are a world champion in chicken, and Mercedes will hit first in chicken.
First in chicken and Mercedes. That's a world championship. There you go. You know,
but we're talking about overall GC.
That's a yeah. I mean, no. People consider category wins at a world championship world champions.
Yeah.
So I would, you know, as far as that is concerned, I do lean that way. I feel like if you win a first place at a world championship, that you're a world champion. I do obviously hold grand champions in a higher regard.
Yeah.
Say you win smoking on the Rio, that is definitely has more weight to it.
Yes.
But I think the general consensus in barbecue is if you win a category in a world championship, then you are considered a world champion. Even like the KCBS Invitational, all those guys that have won first place rib, first place pork, first place brisket, they consider themselves a world champion. Linda Baker Whitson, high Astros winning. All right. Thank you for the update. I do love that. Yeah. So I feel like those are important, and those are wins. So if you won first place chicken, if I feel that way about those other ones that consider themselves world championships, first place chicken, to me, in my eyes, on this show, is a world champion. Ty, what say you?
Yeah, I think a category world champion. But I did want to ask them something. So what you went to the American Royal last year, right?
Yes.
So what was that experience like as far as from the learning curve? Like, what's the biggest thing you think you maybe learned from there that, you know, made you set those goals and or change your flavor profile to just be kicking ass like you are now?
Well, when we went the first day, we cooked like we cooked down here, and we got our butts handed to us. So the second day, I changed it up some. I held back some of the spice, made everything more sweeter. And we actually hit 103 out of 534 teams, so we did a lot better. But it's totally different up there. And I like those fast 30-minute turn-ins. So it was pretty good. That's the first KCBS we ever cooked. So
wow.
We had never cooked one before.
We'll come right back to that, but I got to give a shout out to my buddy Danger Diaz. Hello from London. We got London in the house. We've got Australia in the house.
London.
Toasty's checking in from Mexico, right above Mexico. Yeah, we got everybody in the house right now. What did you run in chicken at the Royal?
Legs one day and flats
from Toasty.
Legs one day and flats the next day.
Okay. How'd you score? What placings do you, if you remember what y'all did?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what we placed.
Mid pack, backpack.
You talking about in chicken?
In chicken,
overall?
yes.
Oh,
in chicken.
I think we were like maybe 3/4 back or something like that.
The first day, but the first day. Second day we did a lot better.
We did a lot better. I think for second day we were like up in the top quarter, I think.
On flats.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did flats both days. I think I was 60th in the Invitational, which had like 200 30 teams. So 60th sounds terrible, but at a 200 something, that's not bad. I did like 28th. I was right outside of a call on day 2 for the Invitational, doing straight flats. So I was listening last year. We were doing the show prior to this, and Eric Cantrell was on. Little Gringo in the comments. He's not on tonight, I don't believe, but he's a certified master judge. And I was wondering if it was like if it were odd to see just a wing box nowadays, versus a thigh box in KCBS. And he's like, no, not anymore. Not at all. Is turn it in if that's your thing. To me, they're just a lot easier to cook. They're a lot simpler to prep. So it would made a lot of sense to me to do that. And they did score well. I feel like, 60th sounds terrible, but if you look at the points, it's not right outside of the realm of being up there. It was right there just because of the tight. There's such tight scoring. Same for day 2. I mean, I was literally right outside of a walk-in chicken. I got a walk-in ribs, but I almost had 2 walks, and we finished pretty well overall. So yeah, I think flats are a doable thing in both CBA and the Royal. If that's your thing, you can just go straight flats. And who doesn't love a chicken wing, man? Honestly, I don't know. A lot of people. My friend was talking earlier today, and was like, maybe they don't like white meat or they don't like dark meat, but man, a chicken wing is good. I mean, it's kind of what we've all grown up with, man. Chicken wings, right? It's just something that people are used to. So, ribs. How you feeling about ribs right now?
The last 3-4 cook-offs, they've been coming on a lot better.
I think we had a 9th place call, and then 4th this past weekend.
Yeah.
So
was it 8th? Something like that.
4th. It was 4th.
No, I'm talking about the weekend before.
Or 8th the weekend before. So they're coming around. I mean, we were struggling, but we've changed some things up, and like a different flavor profile, a little more savory and sweet. Instead of going too strong one way. And I mean, I think it's a balance now, and it's been working.
And lastly, how are you guys laying out pork? Are y'all, what's your goal as far as a pork box? We got different cuts of meat. We got Monies. We got pulled. We got, bacon, if you want to do something like that. What's the goal for Double S Smokers as far as what you guys are turning in for pork?
We used to run nothing but money muscles last year, but this year, when we weren't doing as good, we changed it up. We've been doing like 2 rows of money and then putting some pulled in the middle, down the middle. And we've done good when we do pulled pork in the box also. We've done a little bit better this year with it.
Gabe Medina checking in. Good luck, Double S Smokers. Wishing y'all all the best. That 2 a.m. wake-up call of mine is coming a bit early. Yeah, thanks for checking in, Gabe. Appreciate you. Gabe,
I get up at 3:50 every morning.
3:50. That's pretty exact time. But that's
the time that alarm goes off.
Get as much sleep as you can. All right. We're gonna take you down. We're not gonna go too much longer tonight. We're gonna go about 30 more minutes. We still want to do your Mount Rushmore. We want to do your barbecue homies. Both of them have their own set, so we're gonna hear from Miguel and Renee's Mount Rushmore and barbecue homies. We're gonna throw a few boxes out there, and then we're gonna try and get out of here. Probably in about 30 to 40 minutes. It's not going to go full 2 hours, but we'll do that. So, Ty, if you can pull them down, play some music. I don't have slides, but I do have results from this past weekend. In the CBA, we kind of talked about one of the results, but at the Bustin' Burn State Championship, we had Carl Davis from Cast Iron Cookers with a 773.96, and we had Suavecito, Bobby Boom and crew, who was just on the show about 2-3 weeks ago, with a 765.12. Shout out to a new name that I've been hearing a couple times now, Low and Slow. I haven't met them yet, but I got my eye on you. Washington County Fair Kings of Coals Cook-Off in Brenham, Texas. How about Buddy Northrup and Ty with Big Boys Barbecue, also sponsored. JB Waterwell's in the house. The Cherry Pits Barbecue was the RGC. Both of them, that was super tight. 769.54 for Big Boys, 769.24 for cherry pits. It's about as close as you can get. And that was going on in CBA. Over in IBCA this past weekend, we had one event, second annual Supporting Veterans Barbecue Cook-Off in El Paso, Texas. I'm sorry. No, we had 3 events. My bad. 3 events. This one was Albert Lujan, the Taco Killer. There he is right there. Wow. Congratulations, Albert. And Brian Dennison, Weekend Pitmaster. That was super close. This was closer. 545.28. Brian Dennison with a 545.24. Congratulations to Albert Lujan. All right. In San Marcos, the Hill Country State Championship Cook-Off Road to Retirement. Come on. It's coming up, I promise you. Here we go, right here. 63 teams. Raymond Hernandez with a 547.62. Randall Johnson, Okalaku with a 546.84. Man, a lot of these contests were very close. Congratulations. And in Cypress, Texas, at the BFW Post 8905 in my hometown, Sean Larkin, the Dirty Underwear Gang with a 564. Jason Carter, Rescue Cookers with a 558.8. Big time event right there. Congratulations. In Lone Star, let's go. Come on, we're trying to get through these. We are in September. Here we go. September 12th weekend. There was one event. Results are attached. Larry Allen, the grand champion. The reserve grand champion was Kevin Walker. 10 cooks. I normally don't do that for a 10 cook, but I don't have my my stats here, Ty. But I'm going through it. September, the Outlaw Barbecue Association. Go ahead, Ty. Pew, 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 pew. NS Texas, the grand champion was Marcus Lopez from Lone Wolf Q. The RGC, there he is in the comments right now. Smoking Bud's Barbecue, Bud Brown. I think he will be at Springtown. And then KCBS, we've been talking about at the top of the hour, the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Fred Robles, Rio Valley Meats, the grand champion, and our boy, special co-host, Mr. Eddie Morales from the Pit Father Barbecue with the RGC. Again, he's got some new rubs coming out. You can check that out. Brisket Vendetta. All right. Let's see here. Same. That's why 2 a.m. so damn early. All right. What about putting burnt ends in brisket box? Stephen Pfeiffer has a question about brisket. I'll ask that in just a second. What else we got, Ty? We got the upcoming event segment. I'm going to try and get through this pretty quickly. Upcoming events this weekend in Springtown, Texas, we get the Wild Wild Fest in CBA. That is a state championship. We got 3 events. The Hometown Heroes Barbecue Cook-Off in Hondo, Texas. And we got the One Hot Barbecue Cook-Off State Championship in Waco, Texas. That's where my wife will be. She's the event rep in Waco, Texas. That's going on this weekend in the CBA. In IBCA, we got 4 events. The Big Axe Barbecue Cook-Off in Lufkin, Texas. We got the Sinton Fiddlers Fest in Sinton, Texas. That is a state championship. And Bryan, we got the VFW Post 4692 state championship. And in Winnie, Texas, we have the that's next weekend. But 3 events in IBCA. In Lone Star this weekend, we got 1 event. It is a Fiesta de la Paloma state championship. And in Outlaw, pew, 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 pew. Thank you, Ty. We got 1 event. It is the Bear Bottom Barbecue Bash State Championship. All right. In KCBS, of course, you can always go to kcbs.us for all of those events. There's plenty to choose from all over the world in KCBS. All right, Ty, where you at?
Right here.
All right. What are we thinking, man? What about our guest tonight? First time guest. We were all 70 strong at one point. 40 strong. I don't know that people like the upcoming events and the results. We lose viewers. Ty, Eddie has said, hey, we need to maybe drop that. What do you think, Ty?
Maybe we'll just put it together at the beginning and we'll just narrate it every week, and that'll be more of the intro instead of that 3 minutes of. After the 3 minutes, we'll just go straight into it. Another minute and a half or so, we'll just have to narrate it each week. Hey, let's produce the show live, Rob.
Are we doing a little show prep right now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
right
I think so. I mean, you got to make the show better. You got to listen to the Gooder Gang, man. So if
Gooder Gang, what do you think? Do y'all like that? Do you? Oh, somebody Keating says I like the events. All right, well, well, there's 30 of us that didn't. They gone. Hopefully they come back. Get your ass back in here. Like always, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. Hey, there is opportunities to support the show. There's something called a super chat. If you guys want to, support the show that way, you can do some super chats. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy, we need Jimmy in here. He's like, I'm the only one super chatting right now. You know what? You may be, but I appreciate you, man. All right. Let Ty do it.
Oh yeah, I've done it before. It didn't work out well.
I like it, Ty. I think you just need some more practice. I think you just need some more practice. All right. Let's get our guests back in here. We're gonna get to the Ty. You know what we're about to do? We're about to do the Mount Rushmore. This is a lot of people's favorite part of the show. It's where we get to learn a little bit about the guests tonight and kind of their upbringing in the barbecue community, in the barbecue world, their barbecue journey. Boys, you guys have seen this. You guys know what we're all about here. And I kind of gave you all a heads up. Hey, make sure you got your 4 and your 1 in the gift shop. And you said you wanted to do it separately. So who wants to go first? This is these are 4 people you put on your own personal barbecue mountain. People that have inspired you, maybe helped you along the way, whatever it may be. People that you want to put on your mountain for your own barbecue journey. All right, Renee, go first, bro.
Mine is probably going to be different than a lot of people because we ain't been doing it as long. But first one is Mr. Clarence Joseph. When I first started, I reached out to him, and he called me right away, and he just talked to me, and he explained a lot of stuff, and he's always been there if I needed to ask a question. And the second person is Arnie Tex. I've seen a lot of his videos and got his cookbook and a lot of his recipes, and it's helped me out a lot. The third one would be Dustin from the barbecue store. He reached out to me when we first started also, and he helped us out a lot along the way. And another one is who I can call, and he'll talk to me. He'll take the time, and he'll explain stuff, and he always encourages me and to go forward and rub and our injection and glaze and all that. And that's Alonzo Cantu from Gulf Coast Smoke. He's a very stand-up guy. I really like that guy. And for just the 4?
Yeah.
That's solid. Ty's got them in there. That's not both of them. Mount Rushmore, Renee. Clarence Joseph, Arnie Tex, Dustin Stanley, and Alonzo Cantu. Solid list. That is a solid list right there. Good people. Clarence, Arnie, we know what he's been doing for a long time in Texas barbecue. Texas legend for sure. Dustin Stanley and Alonzo. All right, Miguel, go ahead, bro.
Okay, well, some of mine are probably some of the other people picked, but I would say Phil Breedman, Bill Purvis, Robert Smith, and of course I'm going to add Dustin because Dustin's always been there for us. Anytime we have questions or need help with anything, he's always there for us. But the other 3, I put them on there because we've learned a lot from them, by taking their classes and stuff like that. So that's why I put them 3 up there because, they're at the top of the game, So, you got to have them. I got to have them on there because since I've been doing competition the last 2 years, everywhere we go, they're there, and they're always winning everywhere they go. So that's why I picked those 3.
100%. Another solid list right there. Phil Breeden, Robert Smith, Bill Purvis, and Dustin Stanley. I love the Dustin love. He's such a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great ambassador for barbecue, Texas barbecue for sure. Not only he started the barbecue store, but just his support for people that are trying to get into the rub sauce game, whatever it may be. He's a great sounding board for people like that. And he's a great, it's where you can go, it's where you go to win, but it's where you go if you're going to maybe have some rubs in Texas. For sure you want to be in the barbecue store. Shout out to Dustin Stanley right there. Okay. One that almost made it on the mountain, but they get a cool ass bobblehead for their efforts. Go ahead, Renee. Who's that guy?
This one was hard because I got a lot of good friends that I met, but I'm gonna pick Jared from Barefoot Cookers.
First time bobblehead for Jared McCrory from Barefoot Cookers. Tell me a little bit why you picked him as your bobblehead guy.
Ever since we started cooking, he'll come park next to us, or he'll tell us, "Hey man, I saved y'all a spot," and we get along good with him and his wife. And we seen his little boy when he was a baby. Now he's 3, and now he has a little girl. So they're very good people.
100%. Yes, they are. Jared McCrory, a nice bobblehead.
He still ain't help me with the ribs though. He don't want to give me his recipe.
Do we have any bobblehead makers out that are listening? We'd love to have some Texas bobbleheads of barbecuers. How cool would that be for all these guys to have an actual bobblehead? All right, Miguel, go ahead, bro.
So is this the guy that almost made it on Mount Rushmore? Or?
Almost made it on the Mount Rushmore. He's got a gift shop. He's in the gift shop with a cool ass bobblehead.
I'm gonna go with your old co-host, I guess, Eddie Morales. Because
all right.
Man, he's been killing it lately. I've seen him. He's been winning a lot, and every time we see him at a cook-off, he always says hi and stuff like that. So, he's real down to earth. He'll talk to you, stuff like that. So, I got to give it to Eddie Morales.
The Pit Father Barbecue, Eddie Morales gets a bobblehead. Jared says that's a big bobblehead for himself. And Eddie has a small bobblehead, so they little side by side right there. Raquel Garza, great job. Double S Smokers LLC. Look at that. She put the business. She went the government name on there right there. Okay. Next up is your barbecue homie. These are somebody that you call all the time. Maybe you're headed home from a contest, or you're going to a contest. Somebody you might want to set up next to. Somebody you bounce off ideas of. Who is your barbecue homie? And I'll let Miguel go first here on this one. Miguel, who's your barbecue homie?
Really and truly, is this one right here sitting next to me.
Oh, we can't. If Eddie were here,
I'm going to have to pick somebody else. I don't really call this person a lot, but I talk to him all the time. He shows a lot of love to us whenever we're at cook-off stuff. It's going to be Stephen Pfeiffer.
Stephen Pfeiffer in the house. All right. I like it. And then you'll come back to one, almost your barbecue homie, Gumball Machine. Go ahead, Renee.
I'm going to pick Kirk Matura from Go Blue Q.
Kirk Matura, all right.
Yeah, he's been a big help, and he's helped promote Chicken Boom, help us get in stores. He's an awesome guy, really good guy.
Very nice. Go Blue Q. My only complaint about him is the Titans fan.
Yeah, he is.
No, but he's a good dude for sure. All right, Gumball Machine, Miguel. That's basically the same kind of thing. You almost made it as your barbecue homie, but if this
say Jared Barefoot
person doesn't answer, who are you calling next?
Jared from Barefoot.
Kirk. Is that me? Yeah. Okay, Jared. There's Kirk is in the house right there. KIRK. Yeah, that's a name that's been in the news right now. Yeah, tighten up. Well, 0-2, but I can't say nothing. So are the Texans right now. All right. Jared McCrory is your gumball, and Renee, who's your gumball?
Man, I love this dude so much.
But not that much.
I really don't talk to him a lot, but I mean, like on the phone. But Stephen Pfeiffer. I'll pick Stephen Pfeiffer.
All right, Stephen Pfeiffer getting love from the Double S Smoker Boys. I like it. Stephen Pfeiffer is a good dude. He's somebody that celebrates everybody's wins. He's one of the first guys to come up and hug and do some good stuff, man. Good dude for sure. All right, great list, boys. That is a great list. This is why I like to kind of share other people's perspective, because we all have a different kind of journey, right? We have a different kind of I'm pulling stickers off. I meant to, y'all gave me a koozie in Needville. I meant to have it with me tonight. I'm sorry, it's in my truck. It's in my truck and it's being used.
It's used.
Yeah, but I didn't bring it to the stage tonight. But hey, great list, great deal. And this is why we do this, man. It is unique, right? Everybody has their own journey, their own people that they talk to, their own kind of experience in the barbecue world. People that come up to you and help you out, or people maybe that shun you and don't. So it's different right now. Bill Purvis in the house, tuning in late. Did they give any chicken tips? We did, Bill. We did. One of them is used chicken fried barbecue rub. That is a great rub that Bill Purvis has out. You can find that in the Home Depot and all over the place. All right, y'all ready to rate some boxes and get out of here?
Yes, sir.
All right. You know what we do here, Gooder Gang. You know what we do here. Ty's going to put some boxes on here. We're an hour and 21 minutes in. We'll probably go about 15 minutes on this. We'll try to get out of here about a 1:40. I think we got a Danny Dietz Memorial Classic box in the house right now, but this is obviously a chicken thigh box with some kale on the bottom, so we know it is a KCBS, but we're still going to rate it on a 10 through 7 scale. 10 is excellent, 9 very good, 8 fair, 7 is poor and personal. So Gooder Gang, do your thing before we get to our guests of the evening. And we got 2 guests, so we're going to have 2 different scores on this thing. This thing working. Chicken Boom is the real deal, Kirk Matura. All right, we got some scores coming in. Gooder Gang, do your thing. We're still 40-something deep at the moment. Lorenzo, 10. Rozicki, 9. ZZ Top, 9. Split Skin Middle Left, 9. Twisted D, 9. Bell Clark in the house, 10. What's up, Bell? 19. That does not compute, Keating. 9. He said, I'll take a 19 if that were my chicken box right there. Bobby Boom in the house. Good guys. Meet them in Needville. Good guys. Look at Braden in the house. Is it Braylon? Braden? Ty? Spell your name B7766 so we know.
Braylon Estrella.
Braylon. Bobby Boom, 9. Steve Cumby, 10. Lozano, 9. All right. We're talking chicken here. See, KCBS chicken. What you thinking?
I give it a good solid 9. I like the pepper flakes on it, the glaze. I just don't like that that middle one on the left. I feel like the skin has a split or something in it. And then the back 2 looks smaller than the front 2. So I give it a 9.
All right. Renee, go ahead. I'm sorry, Miguel, go ahead.
I'm going to say a 9 also. I mean, everything is good as far as the glaze. The pepper flakes look nice. The only thing I critique is maybe like the edges. It would look better, a lot better if they were all straight, pretty much on the side of the box, Looks like that one on the front left is sticking way out. It's kind of round. And then the 2 on the right are kind of sticking out also. If they would have been all squared up, it would have probably been a 10 for me.
All right, Lozano 9, Nicho 9, Sean Trainer 8. I feel like it could have been more uniform. Becky Sanchez 9, Brandon Perriman. Shout out to Brandon. He did really well this past weekend, top 10, maybe I think 8th overall. 9. It is Braden. That's what I thought. Braden. Yeah, this doesn't scream 10 to me, but I can't hate on it. So it is going to be a 9. I do love everything Miguel said. I love the pepper flakes. I like the viscosity of I like the sheen of this whole bird. I just wish they were more squared up, uniform, that would have easily been a 10 for me. 9. Next. G-Walt gave it a 10. Probably G-Walt's box. Another KCBS. Can we get some camera work love here? This is a beautiful picture, by the way. Alonzo Khan 2. Sorry I'm late. I was doing some filming. 2 great fellas. Alonzo, you are on the Mount Rushmore, brother. You're on the Mount Rushmore tonight. Shout out to Alonzo Can 2, Gulf Coast Smoke. You can find him on YouTube. Check out his YouTube. Check out his Facebook. He is doing great things for barbecue. I do love this camera work here. This is a beautiful camera shot. But can't rate it on the camera shot. All right, let's go. Gooder Gang, do your thing. 10, excellent. 9, very good. 8 is fair. 7 is poor. All right, 8, Lozano. ZZ Top Fan 9. Alonzo says, my dogs appreciate the love. 8, Uneven Cooking from Rozicki. Thank you, Colin. Great show tonight. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for sponsoring the show, too. Texas Barbecue Bash coming up real soon. Twisted D 8, Lucas. My Australia brother is an 8 point always. He's always 8 point. I'm on the fence here. 9, looking good box. 8, 8, 9. All right. Again, these are 10 is your perfect score. I guess I'll go first. I'll let you boys hash it out here after this, but I don't hate the box. I also don't love the box. It's also a 9 for me. Maybe a little, you know, you always hear me talk about having a little baked on here. This is a little borderline too much in here. I'd like to see a little more sauce. But I don't hate it. But it's a 9 for me. Go ahead, Renee.
I give it a 9. I sure want to eat it, but
yeah, right.
The front was kind of dark.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I want to take a bite of that sucker.
Yeah, it looks good, but I give it a solid 9.
Yeah, we're just talking appearance. I bet that sucker tasted good and had a great bite. I guarantee you that had some bite through skin. Who just went?
Right. I'll give it a 9 also. I mean, it looks good. The only thing is, for some reason, I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but the ones on the left there look darker than the ones on the right. So other than that, I mean, if they were more uniform in color, I'd probably give it 10.
That layout is a little interesting to me. Maybe put the bulbs forward. I guess maybe it probably doesn't matter. It's just, I don't know. I don't know that I've seen a layout like this here.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. I'd like to know who cooked it and if they want to claim it here. Yeah, the one on the left side. There's Marcio. Look at that world champion pork. Whole hog cook right there. Marcio.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you who cooked this one. This one was Carlos Calzada and Al Hero. This is the one they turned in.
All right.
Carlos Calzada, a veteran, mentored another veteran at the Danny Dietz this week.
How'd they do, you know?
I don't know where it finished. I don't think it didn't get a walk, of course. But right. I tasted this chicken and it was absolutely amazing. But you know, when I see it, I think it looks beautiful, but I'm biased.
Yeah. The ones, what Marcio said, the one on the left is kind of dark. It's fine though. Like I said, I didn't hate it. I want to bite it. It's good. But as far as appearance scores, I can't give it a solid 10. So I give it a 9. All right, next. All right, Gooder Gang, do your thing. We got a CBA box in the house right now. I like my boys are almost doing poker faces. I'm about to brag on you until y'all laugh with each other. There we go. 10, Brandon Perriman. Meatloaf. Slices. I'm a fan of the thick slice in brisket. I don't know We'll talk to you guys here in just a second, but I don't hate it. Keating 9, Lorenzo 10, Nicho 10. Alonzo, if you're still watching, I think Alonzo makes some of the prettiest boxes out there. What say you, my man? 9, ZZ Top Band, thick, looks thick, yeah. 10, but they can't judge their own boxes. Okay, I don't know what to say. 9 looks a little dry. Twisted D 9, Corby 10, solid full work. 9, solid 9 from Lozano. Lucas 10, I like it. Marcio, do they usually gauge for slices? No. In CBA, you can pretty much turn in. I think in all sanctioning bodies now, that gauge thing is gone. I think Braid with a 9. 9, the 3rd and 4th slice. Bark. Yeah, in the middle. I see what he's saying. I'm here. They look pretty, but the judges hated them this week. This is his box, my man. My boy, I did not know that. All right. Go ahead, Miguel.
I'll give it a 9. I just didn't like the slices in the middle a little bit. I didn't like the way it turned out right there.
Yeah.
The bark. Other than that, if this would have came across the table when I was judging it, I would say.
What do you guys think of the thickness? A lot of people are commenting on the thickness of the slices here.
I think it's a nice. It fills the box up nice. I think it looks good.
To me, of a cook, there's 2 reasons you put a thick slice like this. Either it's too tender and you're trying to hide it, or you're very proud. And I think it could be either here. But I think this is somebody that's very proud of it, so they went heavy on the slice, which is. If I like it, I'm going to go heavy on slice just because it's going to do a little snap. It's going to have a nice bite there. I'll go next before Renee goes. I like this. The only thing that I can see maybe a judge doing it does appear a little dry. And I don't know if it's the lighting or whatever it may be. So it doesn't scream it. It is a 9.8 right here. I almost gave it a 10 here, but I'm still going to go a 9 on there. The burn ends look great. But yeah, just appears a little dry on me. That's my initial thought. And somebody kind of affirmed that whenever they put the comment on there. Go ahead, Renee.
I give it an 8 because that's what that judge gave me on appearance. Yeah, I give it a 9. That light part in the middle, on the 3rd slice, that was actually a stream of fat, and that's why that rub came off the bark. I tried to trim it out, but I started getting like a little indentation, so I left it alone.
All right, let me see what these. I've missed some comments here. 10. Do they use the gauge? All right, 9, 3rd and 4th slice. Yeah, I'm here. There's all right. Here we go. I wouldn't know. 10 looks delicious. Keating, I love it thick. You need to put one more C on there, Keating. Brandon Perriman, thicker slices fill the box better. Agree. I think it's great. 10 for me. This is Kirk Matura. Marcio, mostly tender is the real reason. If I'm proud, I'm going to show off by cutting thin. Okay. I like that. Called it. Rozicki. All right, Sean Trainer, Aju it, baby. Yep. Next. All right, Gooder Gang, let's go. Let's go. I will say that is a beautiful putting green. Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Linda's still watching 9. Are we winning? Did we win, Linda? Don't give me bad news. Don't give me bad news. Keating is not saying anything. I wish I could see the front of him. Yeah, this angle looks a little odd. Hold my pinky. It ain't. It's not over. Okay, the game's still going on. I'm staying out. What? No one wants to score 9, but I like the money cascaded style. Okay, he doesn't like the straight up. Not a massive fan. 8. Not a fan. Hatch is in the house. Where's Hatch's hat? It's on my desk somewhere. 8 from Nicho. 8. I'll go first here. I immediately didn't like it. I'm sorry. As soon as I saw the box, though, I did like the, hey, great job on the putting green here. But, yeah, I did not like this layout. I think Lucas said the cascading works for me. It works for me as well. I don't like the chunks on either side. I'm sorry. I just did not like this layout here. It's an 8 for me. Miguel, go ahead, bro.
I give it an 8 also. It's the same thing. I don't like the layout. I mean, it looks like it's got nice bark and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have laid it
tastes
out,
great. Probably tastes phenomenal.
Yeah. If they would have laid it out where, that dark would have been on the lighter meat, they probably would have made it pop more. And the chunks, they're really not doing it for me either. So I give it an 8.
Ties in house.
Yeah, I want to grade this one. I give this a solid 9, and I think that there's so many of the layouts that I've seen 1,000 times that when I see something like this, I think it looks cool. Okay. I give it a solid 9.
That's judge's perspective right there. All right, go ahead, Renee.
I wish it was turned around. Well, the picture was from the front, so I could see the actual money muscle.
Yep.
But it's kind of hard to judge it because you don't get to see the front. But I give it an 8. I wish the layout was different. It was cascading. I think
we're all in agreement except for Ty with a 9. We haven't given anything a straight 10 yet, have we, boys? Not yet. Let's go, Ty. Let's give us a 10 before we get out of here. Maybe 2 or 3 more. Let's go. All right, this is a poker face. She thick. I'm a thick fan. I am a thick fan. Keating Helms 9. Lucas, don't hate it, 10. Brandon Perriman 9. Beautiful, but too much sauce for me. Okay. 10 want mashed potato. Yeah, I want to like soak it in mashed potatoes and then take a bite. That's a good comment there. 10, ZC Top Fan 9, Nicho 9, Becky 9. Too much sauce and slices sunken down in the yard. Too much. 10, James Dodson, Mr. Erica Dodson in the house. Saucy 9, 10, Mike Reyes. Choppa, Coyote Cookers 9, 10 of the burn ends weren't so big. 9 saucy. All right, a lot of comments here. Burn ends look great. Slices are in a hole. 9. Twisted D, Braden with a 9. 9 agree too much. All right, a lot of 9s, a lot of 10s. They said 10, not 9. I want to go last on this one. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I mean, it looks great. The layout's great and everything. To me, I give it a 9 because to me it's a little bit too much sauce. To me, I think the burnt ends are a little bit big. It kind of covers that first slice. We can't really see the slices. I mean, they almost look like brownies in there. But other than that, I mean, I like the way they laid it out. Everything that goes burnt ends were a little smaller, a little less sauce. I think it'd be a 10.
You gave it a 10 or 9?
A 9.
9. All right. Ty. I want to hear Ty's opinion.
Yeah, to me, this is beautiful. I think I give it a 9. The only reason I give it a 9 is because I don't like blocking. And this looks like it was kind of blocked a little bit, right? And then it just, maybe it's just because it's sunken down in there, but man, this is beautiful. And like Cesar said, I would eat half this box. I'd probably eat all them burn ends. It looked
All right, Renee.
I give it a solid 9. I love the slices. They look good. The only thing is that burnt ends have a lot of sauce. Maybe if they want to put so much sauce and maybe make the burnt ends a little smaller, it'll be a 10. But I'll give it a 9.
All right, I do see the thickness of these, and y'all heard me say I like it. I don't mind the sunkenness of this. I think it just maybe that was the plan, right? Dig it in there because the kale looks fine here. I do see the sauce level. It's not my perfect viscosity, but man, when I saw this box, it immediately said 10. It's a 10 for me. It looks good to me. I think a 10 screams at you whenever it opens up. And if it doesn't say 10 to you as soon as you see it immediately on the screen, then it's not a 10 to me. Whenever Ty put this up there, it was a 10 to me. So 10. Next. I wouldn't go that sauce heavy on the burn ends though, however. But don't listen to me. I'm just a barbecue host. Pork box right here. How many more we got, Ty? I know we have more. We have
two more after this.
2 more after this. All right. 2 more after this. So we're going to go about 5 to 10 minutes longer. Gooder Gang, do your thing. We'll try and get out of here. But hey, you guys have been a great guest tonight. I loved hearing your story. This has been great. We'll give you an opportunity to give some shout outs at the end of this thing. So we're not done quite just yet. $11 or $10, I'd hand that in, says Lucas. 9, ZZ Top Fan. 9, spacing in the middle. Brandon Perriman, 10. 8, Twisted D, a little more trimming on the monies. That's Cook Shack Barbecue, Keating Helms. Check him out. Linda Whitson still watching. 9, missing a little in the middle. 9, Lozano. Chopping 9. Braden 9. Okay, I'll go first here. I do not like the spacing in the middle. I'm sorry. If you could push them all together, I get what you're trying to do with the monies in the middle, and it still doesn't work for me. I think those are taking away from these beautiful money muscles that you have on the left and right. I would have taken those out of the center, pushed them together in the middle, left a little greenery on the outside. That would have been a perfect 10 to me. This is a 9. Renee.
I give it a 9. I love the money muscles. They look really
perfect.
good.
They look great.
They look delicious. I want to eat
yes. Those monies are perfect.
The things in the middle kind of throw it off for me.
Yep.
If it would have been pulled or shredded, it would have looked a lot better probably. But it's a good box. I give it a 9.
Go ahead, Miguel.
Same thing. I give it a 9. I mean, it looks good. I mean, I like the glaze on it and all that. I like the bark. Maybe the slice on the right could have been picked up a little bit, and they could have done away with the pieces in the middle, and it would have looked a perfect 10, you know.
Chris Hatcher's giving some good advice. Spray your kale box at the bottom with some duck fat or something, or some Pam, just to brighten it up a little bit and shine it up a little bit. But guys and gals, if you're looking for money muscles, this is what you're going for right here. Those big, thick, perfectly round, without those cuts in the middle of those things. Those are beautiful right there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm curious whose box this is and what they scored here, because man, you should have left those middle pieces out. Perfect 10 on my eyes. Without them. With them, 9. Almost an 8, honestly. But the money muscles keep that a 9. Next, Astros win. Thank you, Linda. I am curious. Stephen Rosinski in the house. It walked. Okay. ZZ Top Fan, still curious about what kind of pit our guests use. What are you guys cooking on, guys?
Drums.
Drums?
Yes, sir. All drums.
Particular brand?
Race crew.
We got four race crews that we run.
4 race crews. All right, very nice. There you go, ZZ Top Fan. All right, this is obviously a pork box. We'll let the tie with a woo. Lucas Armstrong, again, I would hand that in 10. ZZ Top Fan 9. James Dodson 9. You're welcome, ZZ Top fan. Thank you very much for being a loyal watcher and listener to the show. I appreciate you, man. Linda Baker Whitson with an 8. Keating Helms, an 8. Twisted D. Oh. Got some info here. Lorenzo. Oh, no, you can go. You can go back. All right, boys, who wants to go first? Y'all go first on this one.
I'll go first. I'm going to give it an 8. That front piece that's on the right looks like it's falling apart. I probably want to put that one in there.
What could they do better on that first right front one?
That one right there, I probably would have moved it to the back or left it out, to be honest, and then maybe rearrange the box.
Man, all they have to do is pull that fat off.
That fat off.
And it would have matched the other one. You just pull that off. To me, my eyes went straight to it.
Yeah, and then to me, it looks like the middle ones are being smashed together a little bit. Like they try to squeeze it all in there. So, I mean, I give it an 8.
Go ahead, Renee.
I give it an 8 also. I don't know if it's the lighting. It looked kind of dark, or it's the glaze. But like Miguel said, that one right in the front, they should have cut that little fat piece off, and it would have had a much better appearance.
What do you guys think of the pulled on the bottom? No one said anything about that yet.
I saw that, but I couldn't tell if that's what it was or not. I probably would have left that out.
If you're gonna put pulled on the bottom, to me it needs to be appealing, and it needs to have a little sauce on it. The one I already mentioned, that one on the right, if you pull that fat off the bottom of that thing, it looks perfect, like a perfect money muscle, and it's gonna, well, not perfect. I still see the line, but at least it's a round money muscle. The middle row is pushed back. It's not the same. It's not the same line. It's not lined up like the same as the right and left. Yeah, this is an 8 for me. There's some promise here, though. There's some promise here. I would definitely leave out the pulled on the bottom. Straight monies are also, they're not bad. But that money row on the left side, if you could duplicate that again, that looks like the same ones we just saw. So the ones on the left look perfect. Maybe you take those ones on the left and put them up in the front, and it would have completely changed your box. But 8 for me. G Waltz, show him mine tie. So we can have a 10 box. Brandon Perriman, I love it when people claim their box. That was Brandon's box. The one on the right bothered me big after the fact. I missed it before I closed the box. 11th in El Campo. Y'all heard us say this on the show before. Take a picture and look at the photo. You will see something different on the photo than you will in real life. It's crazy, but it's true. All right, next. All right, I think this is an Australasian from down under. Maybe Lucas's box. I won't say. I don't know if it is Lucas's box, but could be. Hey, Brandon, I will tell you, man, I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate you watching the show and sharing what we post on this show. And Brandon, you have definitely come on strong. He did well. He 8th or something like that overall at the Danny Dietz. At the CBA World Championship, he was 8th or 9th, but with 3 strong categories. So, congratulations. 8th, Lucas Armstrong, 8th. The right rib shits me. I need to learn Australian. I like it. The right rib shits me. It shits me too. 10, fucking 10, says Sean Trainer. 9, digging the layout. 8, too much differences between each rib. 3rd, pork of the Danny Dietz. 9th overall. I like it. Daddy Dutch in the house from Iowa. Man, we've had Australia, London, and Iowa 9, digging the layout. I'll go first here. I don't mind this layout. I actually kind of like it. I do. Somebody, I don't know who it was, somebody said that too much differences between each rib. If you could have got out of the same rack, this would have been scored higher. I need to see a little more bass boating in some ribs, but you can see from left to right, 1, 2, 3, pretty similar. Number 4 does not look the same as the others. And yes, Lucas, the right rib shits me as well. I will give this a 8. Miguel, go ahead.
Yeah, you can tell. It looks like they got it from different racks. And also the bass boating, you know, could use a little bit more bass boating. But it's not terrible. I would give it a 9.
All right, nice.
I would say it needs a little more bass boating, but I give that box a 10. Those ribs are thick. I just want to eat those suckers.
A 10, I like it. This was Lucas's box. He says that is all out of one rack. I just can't cut straight to save my life.
That's some thick ribs, boy.
My boy. All right. All right, we got one more box. Ty, pick the best box. G-Wald is begging for his. We got one more box here, and then we'll get out of here. I did say we'd try to do an hour and a half, but hey, we went 2 hours. That's fine. That's what we do on the show. This could have been for the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic this past weekend. Probably it is. Again, shout out to one of my
I just got another box. We got to do one more after this. We can do this one fast. I swear this will be the last one.
All right. Do this fast. 8. Rosinki. 8. Looks dry. 8. 8. I'm sorry, those are the same 8s. Becky, 8. Is Becky your wife?
Yes.
All right. If that's G's, it's a 7. You know what's funny? Eddie Morales is not on the show tonight. We haven't had 1-7 tonight, have we? You guys are too nice. Too nice tonight. 9 has potential, just needs work. 8. Linda, 8, looks dry. Braden, 9. All right, I'll go first here. It does look dry. That's my initial thoughts on this. The layout is perfect as far as the cuts. They've measured it right. The burn ends aren't like as clean as I want them to be. I'll give it a low 9. Low 9. Miguel.
I think I give it a 9. I mean, it's not terrible. I would have put some au jus on or something, give it a little more shine. You know, keep it from looking dry. Maybe the burn ends would have been straightened out a little bit more, but I'll give it a 9.
James Dodson, 7. Injection marks are super thin. Yeah, I can see them. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Renee.
Oh, I see them now. Now that you pointed them out. I give it an 8. It does look kind of dry. Give it a put some more au jus on it. But the burn ends, the sauce looks real dark for me.
All right. We were insisted 8 from Renee. We were insisted to have one last box before we get out of here. Go ahead, Ty. What you say?
I just want to hear what you guys will say about this.
Hold up. Is this a kid's cue or is this a adult?
No, I think it's adult.
All right, Gooder Gang, do your thing.
Yeah,
10,
it's an adult.
full send. Is that my dinner? Isn't it lunchtime, Lucas? Again, he's in Australia. Looks like a cook's choice. Duh. Thank you, Captain Obvious Twisted D. Caesar 8. Shrimp look a little boiled. Corby 10. G-Walt 10. I take the box with me after judging it. Okay. All right. This is G-Walt's. Look at G-Walt. Rosicki 8. I don't like the seafood touching anything. Really? Don't like a surf and turf, Rosicki.
Not G-Waltz.
Not G-Waltz. Okay. ZZ Top Fan 9. Perriman 9. Shrimp needs some sauce or juice or something. Fat seam, visible mistake. I'm all right with that. Lozano 9. Braden 8. Yes, sir. It is lunchtime. Twisted D. Damn, I'm getting the Brian Fox treatment. Is this Twisted D's? Okay. Keating Helms 8. Twisted D 9. Foil looks. Brian Fox. Look at Brian Fox. Silent watcher. Silent. This might be Brian's entry because I haven't heard Brian in about 5 weeks since we had a little messenger tiff. Caesar, don't judge. It's not Steve's. This is. Hold up, dude. Wait a minute. That seems getting me. All right. Ignore Colin's comment. I'll go first here, though. I love you, Colin, if this is your box. Third place. I have seen better execution on the surf and turf, but I appreciate the effort here. Again, this is a cook's choice. Shh. My dog doesn't even like it, apparently. But I do. I'll give it a 9, not a 10. I give it a 9. Go ahead, Renee.
I give it a 9 also.
Okay. He's done. I'll give it a 9. Done. All right, Miguel.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9 also. The steak looks great. The shrimp it looks a little pale. Maybe able to put some kind of.
I need butter. I need a little butter on it. That's all.
A little shine to it.
Yeah, something. I just see the butter on the bottom here, but Ashley in the house. What's up, girl? How are you? 9 on the steak, 6 on Collins. Jack stand on the trailer. Okay. All right. Well, 2 hours in, 40 deep. At one point, we had 70 deep. You guys brought the people. I appreciate it, man. It was great getting to hear your story. Seeing what you guys are doing on the competition trail. I love the fact you guys got Chickaboom already out on the market. You got more coming out here, but it's been a pleasure getting to talk to you and getting to know you a little more than we already have. There it is right there. You can find it all over. I'll let them speak on that a little more. But hey, thank you guys very much. If anybody want to give a shout out to, you're welcome to do so right now. Let's go.
I'd like to shout out to our sponsors. The barbecue store, Chopping Block, and Gulf Coast, then the Race Crew Drum, and also TLC, the landscaping company. And you can find Chickaboom at the barbecue store, Triple S Seasoning, both Chopping Blocks, at Baylor Backyard, Rockin' 8, and South Texas Barbecue Aquarium. Emporium. I always say that wrong. All the time I always say it wrong. So, but
it'd be swimming if it's an aquarium.
I always say it wrong every time.
Brian, you did not make the.
You didn't make it because you were late.
Yeah, there you go. Miguel, you got anything different?
No, that's pretty much it. Only other people I want to thank is our wives. We're always dragging them along. I want to give them a shout out because, they're always with us, they know how much money we spend doing this and restoring beds. So I just want to show them some love because we really appreciate everything they do for us.
Wonderful. Hey, you guys, like I mentioned earlier, 100%. Like I said earlier, y'all been a great guest. I appreciate you coming on the show tonight. Best of luck to you guys, man. And your goals are within reach. I feel like you will get them down the line, man. So continue with success. Ty will drop you down. Don't go away. I'll get you here in just a minute. I got couple of closing things to say, and then I'll come back and see you guys, and then we'll get out of here, man.
All right. Thank you for having us.
All right, Ty, get in here, my man.
What's up?
What are you doing, bro?
Man, great show. I love hearing, especially when it's, I always talk about the family culture, but when it's two brothers, they've been together their entire lives, and then they're still you see the banter going back and forth, the good stories, and then all the good comments from the Gooder gang. Appreciate the boxes and that steak from Colin. As soon as I saw it, I didn't see the little fat mark, but man, that was a 10. My mouth started watering. Great box, Colin.
Sorry, I gave it a 9, Colin, but hey, we are experimenting with some hat brands. And soon these will be for sale for the Gooder gang. We got some Richardsons. We got some Imperials. We're checking them out. Hatch, this is yours, bro. Hatch gave me a hat. I will give him a hat as well in return. But this is your hat, Hatch. I hope you like it. It's a Richardson brand model. We got some blue ones. What just happened? What was that? Oh, that was Ty. I was like, was that me? We got a different one here. There's a cooler blue. This is a kind of Columbia blue hat. We're still experimenting with some of these hats and seeing what we like and what we don't like. Do you guys like the regular kind of panel hats with the rope? Do you guys like the 5 or the 7 panel hats here? I'd like to hear from you guys. What you think? But we got some different hats. We got some shirts coming from a supplier. I won't announce it yet. Thank you, Caesar. Appreciate you, bro. But hey, thank you guys and gals for doing it. It was a wonderful show. We'll have another great show next week lined up. Again, we were one of the longest ones running. We'll continue to run until we stop running, like Forrest Gump. Until we say, I'm tired. I think I'll stop running now. But that is not on the we don't play the Titans. We play the Jaguars. Titans and Colts this weekend. Smoking and toasting or toasty. I didn't give a shout out to our fantasy league, but Ty is in first place. Toasty is in last place, and everybody else follows in between. We'll see how that goes in. All right, that's going to wrap up the show tonight. Thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you to our guest tonight, Double S Smokers, RENE Miguel Sanchez. I appreciate you guys. We've had a wonderful show. Thank you to producer Ty. Thank you to Jen Lee and the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Shout out to Aaron Stauffer, James Minotti for winning first and second on the Fantasy Q League. This is something we always try to do. We try to innovate, be different, and just introduce stuff to barbecue. So, all right, my name is Rob Rocha for producer Ty. We are out. We'll see you next week, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Central. Case, close us out, my man.
Good night to all of you wonderful people in Barbecue Nation. You too, California.